I stayed at the Hotel des Nations Saint Germain recently, and I am going to give my honest thoughts about it. For the best price for this hotel, check out the links in the description. Arrival and check-in experience. When we arrived at l'hotel, the check-in process was super smooth and laid back. The staff at the front desk greeted us with warm smiles, making us feel right at home in the heart of Paris. We barely had to wait, and they were quick to answer all our questions about the area, which was a nice touch for first-timers like us. Room, bathroom, and amenities. The room was cozy and had everything I needed for my stay, including a comfortable bed and a minibar. The bathroom, while small, was functional, but I did find the shower a bit cramped. It was a challenge to maneuver without bumping into the curtain. Overall, the amenities were decent, and I appreciated the air conditioning and daily cleaning. Location and surroundings. The location of Hotel des Nations Saint Germain is just fantastic. Nestled in the heart of the Latin Quarter, I was only a short stroll away from iconic spots like Notre Dame and the charming Rue Mouffetard. Plus, with a metro station just a couple of minutes away, getting around Paris was a breeze, making it super easy to explore the city's vibrant cafes and bistros. Food, drinks, and dining options. When it comes to food, my experience at the Hotel des Nations Saint Germain was pretty solid. Every morning, I indulged in their full English breakfast, which was a great way to kick off my day of exploring Paris. The spread had just enough variety to keep things interesting. Think scrambled eggs, sausages, and a few pastries. While it wasn't the most gourmet breakfast I've ever had, it definitely filled me up and got me ready for a day of wandering the Latin Quarter. The vibe in the breakfast room was casual and friendly, and I appreciated that it was included in my stay, even if I might not have paid the $15 if it was separate. Overall, it was a cozy start to my mornings, and I love being able to fuel up without having to venture out right away. What's it like to stay here? Staying here is like diving headfirst into the heart of Paris. The location is just unbeatable, right in the Latin Quarter, so you're surrounded by charming streets, cool cafes, and a vibe that's quintessentially Parisian. I loved how close it was to iconic spots like Notre Dame and the Seine, making it super easy to explore the city. The room itself was cozy, and while it was a bit on the smaller side, hey, it's Paris, it had everything I needed, including a comfy bed that made it easy to crash after a day of sightseeing. The staff were absolute gems, always friendly and ready to help with recommendations or just to chat about the city. I appreciated the little touches like the tea and coffee making facilities in the room. Plus, the breakfast was a solid way to fuel up for the day, even if it could use a bit more variety. All in all, it felt like a cozy retreat after wandering the bustling streets, and I'd definitely come back for another stay. Let's take a look at the pros and cons. Here's what I liked about the hotel. Perfect location. I love being right in the heart of the Latin Quarter, with easy access to Notre Dame and tons of cafes and bistros nearby. It made exploring Paris super convenient. Friendly staff. The staff were incredibly welcoming and helpful, especially Fahad at the front desk. They made me feel right at home and were always ready to give great recommendations. Comfortable rooms. Despite being on the smaller side, my room was cozy and clean, with a really comfy bed. I slept like a baby after long days of sightseeing. Good breakfast. The breakfast spread was decent, with enough options to fuel my mornings before heading out to explore the city. Here's what I disliked about the hotel. Small showers. The shower was tiny, which made it a bit of a challenge to maneuver. But hey, that's pretty common in Paris, right? It didn't ruin my stay, just something to keep in mind. My overall rating for this hotel would be 8.7. So, would I stay here again? Absolutely. The Hotel des Nations Saint Germain was the perfect base for my Paris adventure. The location was unbeatable, right in the heart of the Latin Quarter, and the staff were super friendly and helpful. Despite the small room size, it had everything I needed for a comfortable stay, and I really appreciated the cozy vibe. I'd definitely book this place again for my next trip. Thanks for watching. I added links from all hotel booking providers in the description, so you can find the best price for this hotel. Make sure you check out the description below.